everyone, I'm Ming, and do you know what we are going to talk about today? That you can see in these pictures that you can see it's look very difficult to understand it because they are the book right of something that we need to invent. First part, we need to draw it. We need to draw it on a papers, like the blue papers. That some inventions often be designed in in the blue papers because that look more clearly and exactly. It's look more comfortable and our eyes can look it more clearly than the white paper. That the white paper often be used to draw by designing the inventions like that. And with the blue papers, we need to write the white in colors crayon that ways. And you know that about the page we talk about today. That about the inventions and the inventions that the things that who the everyone around the world that invent or us we invent them. Invent is the actions that make new things or fight the new things that the world didn't have. That is called invent. And the inventions that are the things that the inventors that have found in the career of finding things or inventing new things. And now to know about the inventions today we read. Now let's go to our content. You can see this is our content. This page is a little short, so we have only 3 content, but we also talk a lot about them. And our content, we have part 1, what is the invention, and some of them around the world. You can see about them. And part 2, who is author Patrick and what are his strange ideas? And part 3, what are some handy inventions of author Patrick? And now let's go to part 1 first. And in part 1, you will know about what is the inventions that I talk and some famous inventors with the inventions in this picture. We will know about that later. That you know what is the inventions that look incredible. That inventions that like light bulb. It is the new things that the peoples invent it's finding that found new things that didn't happen that appear around the world. The people didn't know them. So that is the action invent. And invent is very, very difficult that they need to have the ideas to invent new things because to do something we need to think first. So that's how we can invent things by our head. And you can see in this picture we have inventors and the inventions. You can see this is all the inventions from the 1400s to from the 1400 to the 1900s. So that from the time of history that people invent many much peoples invent many things, including from Johannes Gutenberg, that he invents where to write. He is the Germany, and he invents the first tables. He invented the first table to sit and write the books that the people at that time need to have book, because the book that time is very, very rare. Only the rich people have. So he had to invent things like that to make book easier. And next we have Leonardo da Vinci. You already know he is a very, very popular inventor in Italy, and he's also an artist that draw the pictures Mona Lisa that I've talked in another pages about that. And you can see here we have another inventors that are popular too, like Isaac Newton, the English people, and you can know about Alexander Graham Bell, or Thomas Edison, or Carl Benz, and others. You can know about Wilbur Wright and Dr. White. The newest inventors that are popular today, who invented the first telephone is Martin Cooper. He invented the telephones, but first, Alexander Graham Bell also invented telephone, but that didn't call telephone. The telephone is only the telephone that's on the table, so it can be carried to where you need to go. And this Martin Cooper that invent the mobile telephone that is more big, more smaller, and it is better than the other telephones that Graham Bell invented. And you know, inventions are the things that some inventors invent around the world, like that I named it before. And most of them are very handy. Only at that times, it's only handy at that times because now on, you can see about these telephones. Now on, it is not handy animals, because at that time you can call from this place to that place. It's very handy. But now you can carry it to where you need to go. So that didn't be handy animals. And you need to have a mobile telephones that only be invented only about the few years before the Vietnam Wars. So only now our countries have the mobile telephones to use. So then now on, the mobile telephone also be improved or developing to be the telephone have the we can touch and sweep it like them, and this called the mobile telephone, the new time. And you know, so at this time, from the 19th centuries, the people often call them was the industrial revolutions, because many inventions was made at that time. Like you can see from then the 18s, from the 1800s to the from the 18 to the 1895. Also, many peoples that invent. We have also two lines, and about 15 inventions have been invented at this time. That only in the 19th century is that way. You can know how about that. You can see how big the inventions are there, and the inventions at that time are expensive too, because they only rich people can use and have them. And now if you have one, you can also be a billionaire, because now on this is also very rare, because this kind of things didn't be made animal, so they are so rare because no one made them, or no company made them animals. So if you have one, like the stamp, if the kind of stamp, if they are very old before and didn't be made, so they can be very expensive, and you can be very rich by that ways. And now let's go to the next part. To know about the next part, you need to know about who is Arthur Patrick and what are his strange ideas. You already know that I've talked to make an inventions, you need to have an ideas of them. So you can see, you know who is Arthur Patrick, and about him, he is also a very strange people and famous too. But from go to Asia now, I didn't hear about him in around the world. I think now on he is very old now. And this is the pictures of Arthur Patrick when he is young. And you know, Arthur Patrick was a British inventor. So he is in British, a very small countries, including England. And also in British is far from now. And he's a British inventor, and he is often known for making very strange things, like that plant you can see to this picture. The great innocence only goes and cool down. That they will. He have an idea that separations of Australia. We have separation of Australia. You can call the short name is SA from the Antarctica. Triggers glaciations and major extinctions of one climate species. So using that, he have an idea that they will use the very long tubes and big tube from that connect from the Antarctica. This is the ice cap, and they will connect them to and go to the line to Australia. So they go to the Australian continents. So they need to have the ways for the crops where the Australia is, because at that time the crops in Australia they are less waters, so they need to have the new way to watering for the crops around Australia. So this so Arthur Patrick had an idea that connects the large tubes large and long tubes from Australia to the Antarctica. So that is a strange idea to us. Also, this didn't be approved, and also the companies that that this author PHÍN didn't allow that, and this idea didn't be approved also. And now let's go to the next part. And you can see next part, you will know about the inventions, some handy inventions that author PHÍN was made. You already know that author PHÍN only made and improved the ideas or inventions that are very, very strange and unrealistic. But also there are many kinds of inventions of him are handy too. You know of this, including we have these two kind of inventions. We will know about it later. You can see here. You know how many strange inventions that all Arthur PHÍN was made. You already know that Arthur PHÍN has made so many strange inventions, including the radio-controlled golf balls like that. That you can know this is the golf balls, but inside them you can have a computer chips. The chips that control the golf ball by the radio waves. That they need to have someone's using computers like hackers that I talk about the last conversations that you can see they use to control the golf ball to go to the good directions on the ways the golfers want to have. All that the golfers can use is that inventions to find the lost golf balls when they hit it and they be flies too high. They be or they had fall in some, or they had fall in that in some waters of puddles, and so also it is too small, and in some puddle you can't see them. And about that, they need to have this kind of inventions. Next, you can see a thief prevention device. This is the thief prevention device. This is only used for cars, and the cars that be prevention the thief around when they go through the car. The super hot flames can throw out, and the thief can be burned and can go to hospital, or they can be died. And you can see in this drive, we have a kind of you see it's look a bit different from the other. So this is the main piece to control the super hot flames. That if someone go through the car's head, the car means they are the thief, and also the flames can go out and burn. They can get out, and also that's be also dangerous for the normal people, for the average people that only go through them. So if you see that yellows, that the people who is the jellyfish, you need to be careful about that, because super hot flames can go through about this to flags of the cars very easily, and can burn you into very black colors of things. And these inventions have been made for the purpose of protecting or improving something. They can improve the car can preventing the thief, but that also be so dangerous too. So I think the people now need to improve them. They need to the cars need to know who is the thief and who is the average people, so they didn't throw the flames to the normal people that only go through them. And that is all about today's. And bye bye everyone. Thanks for watching.